Got a 2007 Porsche 911 Carrera S in for detailing. Just having a look round the car at the moment. Lots of issues there in the paintwork. What we'll also be doing as well is cleaning the hood. That's all got to get done and re-dyed as well. But just taking a look round, this car has not been washed as yet. Lots of issues here in the paint. You can see swirl marks galore on the bonnet, type of thing. Right. What we'll also be doing as well, removing all the wheels on the car. They're going to be coming off, getting ceramic coated. Same with the calipers as well. Like to see more nice cars we work on here, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Top Car Detailing. Doing is deep cleaning the hood. Using this product, what we're going to do is loosen any algae that's in there, that type of thing, and it's going to get rid of it, put some more life back into it. Well, so we're back in the studio now with the Porsche 911 Carrera S, 2007 model. This car, lots of issues in the paint. So what I'm going to be doing at the moment, got it here set up on our unique lift. I'm going to lift the car up, get the wheels off, get them all sorted out, put to one side, and then what we'll be doing then is concentrating on the paint correction. So then we'll be taking a look a bit more in depth on this car, of the state it's in, and doing some particular panels, doing the correction work in a proper professional manner. And this is how we do it here at Top Car Detailing. And remember as well, I'm the only detailer as well in the whole of the UK who's worked with the best of the best in America, Mr. Todd Cooper Rider, and holds the Esoteric Elite Detailer certification as well. So what we're going to be doing now is I'm going to crack on. You'll see me in the video going round, doing some correction, and then we'll be having a chat, obviously, or I'll be explaining a bit more about what we're going to be doing. Selecting the right compounds, very important, the right machine speed, the right pads, and that type of thing. So I'll crack on, and I'll catch up with you shortly. Right, a tip for you there, if you go to a garage and you're going to get the wheels tightened up, make sure they're using a torque wrench, not one of these guns. And as I say, we've got to remove the wheels, but the wheel nuts are far too tight. Obviously the tyre place, whoever's done the work on the vehicle, probably used an impact driver to get these tightened up, which you shouldn't be using. You should be using a torque wrench. So I'm going to have to use this now to undo these wheel nuts. So I'll crack on, headphones on, and let's get the job done. If you get in your wheel nuts retorqued or whatever, use a torque wrench. So took the number plate holder off the front of the vehicle too. That all needs cleaning up yet. And what we're going to be doing with this, getting the sticky tape off and dyeing this jet black. Then it matches the, it looks like brand new again. I think for one of these parts, just for that alone, for this particular car, is about £89 plus VAT. So, but we're going to restore that and put it back to new. Right, so now we've got the Porsche 911, or what we call on the operating table here at Top Car Detailing. So this way we can get to all areas on the vehicle, and we can extend the ramps as well for larger cars and chassis, that type of thing. So what I've also done at the moment is cleaned all the wheel arches up inside internally as well, all the calipers too, front and rear, and the exhaust system at the back was all slutched up, so sorted that out. What we've done is power washed and cleaned the roof, so we're going to let that dry off for the next day, and then we're going to be treating that later on, and then we've got to get all the glass treated at some point. So what we're going to be doing next is dropping the car down to near ground level, and then we're going to be taking a look at the paintwork on this vehicle. There is lots of issues there, and at some point or other in the past I believe it's had some sort of ceramic coating on it, so we've got to polish that off, get back to the paint, and then do all the correction work, and then we'll sort that out for our customer here. So lots to do on this car. Let's go and take a look at the paint and see how this is. So what we're going to be doing now is just take a look at the paintwork here on the bonnet on the Porsche. You can see lots of nasty swirl marks and scratches there going on. As I say, we're going to need at least a two-stage machine polish on this car to put it right, but with having the correct lighting in the studio and everything, we can pick out all these defects within the paintwork before we start doing any polishing whatsoever. Just having a look along the tops of the doors here too, and around the panels with the spotlights. Very important too, once you're doing correction work, to be able to see all the defects in true form before we start doing the polishing. Right, so what we'll do now, we'll just go and get set up, and then we're going to start doing the first stage of machine polishing here on the bonnet, and then we'll come back shortly and have another look once we've done that section. As you would have seen then, we're just going round the car with the other spotlights on, pointing out all these defects and issues in the paintwork. And you would have seen on the bonnet here, loads of swirl marks, holograms going on, everything. So what we've done at the moment is just a demonstration basically of how we can get rid of these defects quite quickly. So I'm going to do this part of the panel here, and then we're going to take a look at a before and after shot and see what the difference can be achieved just in a short period of machine polishing. So you see me doing a bit of machine polishing here on the bonnet on the left hand side, and then we'll just take a look at this now. So as I say, still on the first stage at the moment. So looking at this and moving across to here, see all these nasty swirl marks and holograms on the right, and more clarity now on the left hand side. So I'm still on the first stage of machine polishing on the car at the moment. So we've done all the top, basically the wings here, the front bumper, the bonnet, the top parts of the wings on the rear, and all the vents too. This section round where the windscreen is So I've done a two-stage machine polish on this at the minute. So that's boxed off and out the way with. So what we can do now is lift the car up on the lift and then address the bottom of these panels and the rear bumper, and then once we've got that out the way with, then we've done the first stage of paint correction. But I'll show you in a few minutes. I'll show you the door here and what we've got to contend with on this car and all the issues that we've got to get rid of: swirl marks, scratches, holograms and marring marks. Right, so consider paintwork here and how bad it is. Just move the light along. See all these nasty swirl marks and scratches going on there in the paintwork. So what we're going to do next is machine polishing this door. You'll see me doing this, and we'll take another look with a scram grip light once I've done this section and see how we're making progress on this car. So I've done the first stage of machine polishing on this passenger door here on the Porsche, and as I say, we'll move the light along. We're getting more clarity and getting rid of them swirl marks and scratches and holograms out the paint. There's still some hazing in there, but what we're going to do now is move on to the second stage and get rid of all that. But all them scratches and that type of thing have gone. So we've finished the paint correction now on the Porsche, and just panel wiping everything down, making sure we've got rid of any polished residues, that type of thing that's left over. Porsche now is looking the business. We've done the two-stage paint correction on the car, get rid of them swirl marks, holograms, scratches out the paintwork, and turn this car into a complete mirror. So what we'll do now, we'll pan round with the camera before we get the coating on. Porsche 911 is now looking like a mirror. Lots of issues in the paintwork on this car in the first place, but as I say, here at Top Car Detailing we turn cars into mirrors, and as you can see now, the depth of reflections there in the paint, this car is looking absolutely stunning. No coating on this car whatsoever at the moment, and as you would have remember before, around the vents here and everything, how badly it was swirled up, scratched to death basically. So got all the wheels as well ready for ceramic coating too in the process. I've took all the sticky labels off the plastic trim here for the front number plate, and then obviously dyeing this here. So I've done this part now, this over here. Permanent trim restorer. So this is looking like brand new again. Remember what I said earlier on in the video, just for a piece of plastic like that, what the number plate's got to go on, is £80 odd plus VAT, so saved the customer quite a bit of money there. So I'm going to get this back on the car now. That's another job done, and then we'll be taking a look at a few other things. Well, the Porsche 911 Carrera S is now finished and complete here at Top Car Detailing. So what we'll do now is just take a pan round, have a look at some of the features and things that we've done on this particular car. Then also I'll drop the hood as well, and we'll have a look on the interior. Removed all the wheels as well on this vehicle, cleaned them up front and back, all the calipers, and ceramic coated them too, so they're fully protected now as well. Treated all the glass as well on the vehicle all round. Special coating for the rear screen with it being plastic, and the front windscreen has got a different coating on again. Very hydrophobic, so the water will just bead off like anything. You would have seen early on in the video the swirled up mess this car was in the first place, and lots of machine polishing needed to turn this one around, but now fully protected and ceramic coated. And just check out the gloss level on this, absolutely stunning now. As I said before in the video, this car is now 16 years old, but certainly transformed the looks of this. And as I always do with the depth test here, because I always believe in what I do here, Top Car Detailing, turning cars into mirrors. And you can see now the depth of reflections there in the paintwork. Thanks once again guys for watching that short video on the Porsche 911 Carrera S here at Top Car Detailing. And as I always believe, showing our work in true form on our YouTube channel. And yeah, I'm going to have to go now, but if you'd like any further information on any of our car detailing services, check out my website at www.topcardetailing.co.uk. I'll be back soon with more nice cars. Catch you later.